Well, check this out. Court rules against Dems who defied law. Won't allow undated ballots. So at least this is a step closer to what we wanted and what should have been happening. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court ruled in favor of Republicans again on Monday, reiterating that counties must reject undated and misdated ballots after Democrat election officials openly defied the order last week. Oh, it's conspiracy theory. Oh, you can't say stuff like that on YouTube. It's harmful. It's so terrible. I'm reading the news. There's nothing in your information, your policy says I'm not allowed to read the news. It's what it is. The order comes as Pennsylvania begins a recount on the race between Democratic Senator Bob Casey and Republican Dave McCormick. Casey has yet to concede after multiple outlets, including the Associated Press, which is not right-wing, by the way, and the Decision Desk HQ called the race for McCormick. So this is going to cost upwards of like a little over $1 million or around that amount. And, hey, if the guy wants a recount, give him a recount. I'm all for it. I'm not against this stuff. I just want stuff to be done correctly. And for some odd reason, I'm not saying Republicans don't do this, but man, it is really in the news of Democrats just oddly enough are always the one to be cheating at a greater disproportion than Republicans. Like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? And now they're so ballsy that they just openly defied orders last week. But do you notice that? You guys notice that they're not running mainstream news? Can you imagine if a Republican state was doing this? Can you imagine openly defying orders, going, they don't agree with the law? And they call us a threat to democracy. They call us a threat to democracy. They're still doing it, by the way. Wait till I get to that article. But we're a threat to the establishment, to the republic. Maybe to the establishment we are. But to the republic, give me a break. Openly defying actual democracy. We're the threats. We're the election deniers. Actively denying an election. Well, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro sides with the state Supreme Court ruling not to count certain mail-in ballots. The reason why this is a big deal was because, remember, there was people in Pennsylvania that were politicians that were saying, well, you know what? We're going to defy it anyways, and it doesn't really matter. I want the court to look at it. Well, if it's already illegal and you shouldn't be doing it, then why are you doing it in the first place? Now, we shouldn't be shocked because Democrats have been doing a lot of illegal things that they shouldn't be doing in the first place, i.e. what they're doing here. How about committing crimes everywhere? How about not executing the laws that are on the books from the top down, meaning from the federal government to the state level to the local level? Why are they not sitting there following the laws and regulations that are already on the books? And then when it goes with their narrative, they turn to, kind of a blind eye to the fact that they're breaking the law on a lot of things. But then when it goes against their narrative, all of a sudden they're rule followers. You know what I mean? All of a sudden things are, A-okay in terms of what should and shouldn't be happening. Interesting. And I'm talking about the border on that one, to be specific, if people want an example. I'm talking about the border, not executing the laws on the books. There's already laws there. You put us in a really tough situation dealing with terrorists, sex traffickers, drug trafficking, all this stuff taking place. And Trump's had enough. Trump declared war on the cartel, man. Trump is going to send in, I don't know if you guys saw that. There's so much content. I can't even keep up. Trump put out a video talking about how he's going to send in these, not Navy SEALs, but these reconnaissance groups to just go out and start eliminating these freaking cartel. Time to open up a restaurant. Now is not the time to be going and selling the doobies. Josh Shapiro is siding with the state's high court after the justices ruled that faulty mail-in ballots can't be counted amid a contentious recount, delivering a victory to Republican officials. Look how close this was. Reaffirmed the prior decision, a 4-3 ruling on Monday. Do you know how many 4-3 or by just one vote rulings we had in this country to side with things that should be correct? Who are these people? Look, we're all average Joes in here for the most part. I'm sorry to diminish us a little bit here, but we're just average people. We're average Americans that just want what's best. Why is there people that are ruling against what you should be doing of faulty mail-in ballots and just after the date? I mean, it was election day. It's not election week. It's not election month. Stuff was a while ago, and we're still dealing with this crap. Oh, here's another 70,000 ballots. Oh, no big deal. Frustrating, man. Really frustrating.